Hi, Rigsters here, and we're now with another episode of my Hidden Gems series. I'm going to be showing you a new car today, the 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. So, on this particular episode, I'm going to build the car and then try to figure out what to do with it. So, for this particular one, I want to keep the stock engine. For some strange reason, this car, which originally came with like an inline 4, you can put a 6.2 liter V8 in this car for some reason. I don't know why you would want to do that. Or you could put in a turbo rally car. This car was made famous in the movie world in The Fast and the Furious. This also was like a tuner car, and oh my goodness, you can do a lot of customization bumpers with this vehicle. Oh my gosh, that looks terrible. What what is this? Boomax. Huh. I think I like the like I like to try a cosmetic bumper tune for this one. So let's see here. I think I like that one. So I'll put that one there. And of course you could do the Forza wing, which why not? We're gonna do a lot of tricked out stuff here. And as you can already see, I already put the anti-Prius technology and student driver on here. Oh my. So let me do this street bumper here. This is definitely going to be a street build, that's for sure. Oh wow. I think, let's see here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Looks. So let me see here. I want to tune it for the street, so maybe put it as race tire compound. Yeah, for maximum grip. It's going to be an S1 build already. Jeez. Well, let's see if the rims here. 17s. Nah, I don't like the look of the 17s. I already seemed like I already messed with this car a little bit before filming this episode. It's an S1. I don't know how competitive it is in S1, because I'm pretty sure I did most of these upgrades. Yeah, race springs and race roll bars. Did I do maximum weight reduction? Yeah, I did. Interesting. So I have played with this car in the past before doing this YouTube series on Forza. Let me just see if there was any other upgrades or changes I could do. Just trying to think here. Oh, definitely more power. Yeah, race turbos, for sure. Let's see here, how much more power is that? Nah, it's not worth it. I'm not doing the engine coolant upgrades. So, this car is configured the stock engine and maximum upgrades is 482 horsepower, 407 foot-pounds of torque at 2,530 pounds, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not a hypercar, and the theoretical max Gs are 1.1 to 1.2, with a decent stopping time. 0 to 60 is pretty fast. So let's apply these upgrades and see the results here. Okay, it gained about 20 pounds, but we gained a lot of lateral G because of the race tires. Race tires definitely help. So let me do a quick rough tune here. I'm going to try an experiment. I'm going to try higher, I think it's higher front PSI. Yeah, let's try higher front PSI and keep the rear at the same. And adjust the gearing to be a little bit longer. Like 365 gears to start off with. And is there any other changes I wanted to do? Yeah, I'll do that there. And about 340 for that. And differentials, let's do like, I'm going to try something interesting here. I'm going to try something unusual I haven't done in this series. I'm going to try making the front differential as stiff as the rear. Like that, 70-70. Just to see how it drives and stuff. So I'll see you at a race. So, I'm going to try this road race sprint. And let's see if I can, oh, I can. I can do the race. Alright, so Let's see how well this car does with this tune. I upshifted too early there. It's been a while since I did this series, but I'm kind of curious to see how well this car drives with equal distribution on the front and rear. It's a little scory, but interestingly enough, at least on the road, it looks like that actually did well so far. Might have to tune the gear ratios just a little bit, because I think the gearing is too tall. It does like to understeer a lot, partly because I've tuned the suspension the way it is up to there, which is kind of strange. Well, just trying to figure out like how to get this car to do better around the track. And I think American 1294 is in a Nissan. I'm gonna try to see if we can catch him in this race. Around the turns, it's pretty phenomenal. I mean, then again, when you're using race tires with all-wheel drive, it makes it for a pretty easy handling car. I like the wing on the back of this car. Very 90s tune scene. Tuner scene was very popular in the early 2000s. I mean, a lot of people around college age and stuff. And the Fast and Furious franchise cashed in on the craze and made it even more popular. People would like tune up their rides and either go fast or have a lot of show or do these like wild body kits like this particular kind. And the cars were relatively affordable back then. Most people didn't view them as collector cars. They viewed them as cars you could modify and make them stand out from a crowd or look cool. That's no longer as prevalent as it is nowadays, but it's still a very popular thing. Redwood being one of them, although they did it virtually this year. But in the past, they met in person and showed off really rad 90s cars. I think even 80s cars, for that matter, were shown as well. And how does this car like to drive so far? Well, it definitely likes understeer. That is partly because I'm trying an experimental all-wheel drive tune that I haven't yet to try before, which is make the front tire pressure much more effective for understeer than oversteer. And also tuning the differential to 70% front, so that way this car can handle better too. Definitely winning this race at the race I'm going. 160 miles an hour peak speed and now in 6th gear. This car, it's not as light as my other builds, but it's certainly very drivable. A little bit too much understeer, so I'll have to tune that. Oh, so before I do the next race, I'm gonna tune this car just a little bit. So let's lower the PSI by 1 or 2 pounds and make the front differential just a little less on oversteer and make the acceleration rate just a little bit faster by going back to 370 gears. I think the gear ratios aren't too bad. And while we're at it, let's get some car collection influence points and build up the skill multiplier faster. And it's maxed out to times 6. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Let's see here. Got that. And that. Alright. So, I'll probably do, let's see here, before I go to the next race. Let's try what's another road race here? Let's try Hillside Sprint, so I'll see you there. We're at Hillside Sprint this time. I'm not gonna upshift too early, because I forgot how long first gear is in this particular car, which is kind of interesting. So, allowed for a little more oversteer for this particular build. It's definitely pretty stable. I mean, it's not gonna win in like short races. I think this particular car is better for like long sweeping turns than the short turns that predate Forza's tracks. It's Lazy Sniper and Massive Polecat are my opponents. These are all AI, of course, as usual. Because I also like to do, you know, just like to test my tunes and stuff. I don't want to do like a ranked adventure without at least doing some kind of test. At least want to know a little bit of what the cars like to drive. This car would do fine in S1, I think S1 Road Race Series. They kind of changed how it works. I haven't played it in a while, but I also like playing ranked racing. It just takes forever to get into queue. There's a Mazda RX-7. Doing this pre-setup sometimes makes for more interesting races because it's more related to the car's era or type of car they think fits with another group of cars. In this particular case, it's 90s retro, I think is what I saw. This car is really good handling. It definitely is not understeered as much as it used to because of those changes. Very good grip. This is probably the most stable S1 car I have in my inventory right now that I can remember. I mean, I'm literally just flooring it the whole time. I mean, I do slow down and brake, but it just grips so well. It's kind of comical. Very good handling car. I don't even have the front bumper for downforce. Just the rear wing. I don't think I really need to add that either. And even when I introduce the handbrake to turn tighter, it's still very stable. And it also seems like it likes to kick out the tail when you handbrake turn like that. That's so cool. And I'm definitely going to win this race, the rate it's going. Another easy win for the Mitsubishi Eclipse. So, 2 wins back to back for this car. I'm very impressed with it. If you guys want me to share the link or post for this particular car, let me know. And this car can definitely do donuts on turn. Oh my god. That's hilarious. There's not really much else I can really do with this car. I mean, I can't really off-road with it because it's too low to the ground. And I have like racing slicks on it. Definitely is a keeper, that's for sure. So I think I'll end it there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely would highly recommend. It's a free download car for Forza. You have to like download it and then it'll be in your inventory. Definitely highly recommend this build for racing. Very, very stable car. I really liked it. And it looks unique too, with Sonic and the student driver in stripes. I cover other games on the channel as well, such as Jalopy, World of Tanks, and War Thunder. And basically I just like games driving and interacting with vehicles virtually. Hope to see you some other time. This is Rigsters Journey, signing off.